Well, hello guys, and welcome back to SurrounDead. Today we're gonna take a look at the hotel or the resort or, whatever you call it. It's quite close to us and it's a location that I haven't actually been and explored properly yet. So today we're gonna take a stab at the hotel and we're gonna run through there and we're gonna kill all of the zombies. Now, we have done a bit of preparation for this. We have picked up a couple of military supply crates and we have gathered some ammo for our guns. And we've also found some half-decent weapons here. So we do have the Survivor, we do have the Radiant, which are the guns that we're going to be bringing with us. We have the M9 as well. And we have, of course, loads and loads of storage space. Now, let's see here in the car. I do believe we've cleared out a bit of storage space here in the car as well. So this is what we're going to be bringing with us to the hotel. Now, if we were to die horribly, we do have a bunch of crap saved up here, so we won't be starting completely from scratch, which is good. But that said, we are gonna aim for surviving the hotel. So we're gonna go in there, we're gonna go on a rampage, we're gonna kill everybody, and then we're gonna make it out alive. So it's just gonna be excellent, isn't it? I have been to that hotel exactly once. But I went there on the nightmare mode, and it's fairly safe to say that I didn't get far into the hotel itself. Because quite frankly, it wasn't entirely possible to get in. So the end result was that on the nightmare mode, it took so long with the equipment that I had at the time that the zombies were respawning faster than I could kill them eventually, which of course isn't the ideal way of going about it. So I'm very much looking forward to returning to this here now and actually doing it properly. And now this time we do actually have some nice guns. So shall we just do this the, let's say, non-silenced way first? Because that's going to draw the attention of everybody, so might as well. Oh, crap shooting there. Alright, so they're going to be coming to us now, hopefully. Would be good if we could hit a couple of the shots as well. Oh, fuck it. That's some of the worst shooting we've ever seen. Panic stations. Well, actually, it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all, is it? Can't see where he is. We're creeping along in the grass there. Alright, but I'd say let's not get tunnel vision though, because we never know where they can come charging out of. Oh, it's a runner. Nice. Yeah, that's another guy crawling in the grass there as well. Ooh. They're still coming. Alright, good. That's a really good start. Let's get topped up on ammo. Do we have any ammo to top it off? Yes, we do. Sweet. That's amazing, isn't it? Really, really good start. So I think let's have a look through the bodies, see if they have anything interesting, and then we'll move on inside. Right, so we found a couple of guns, but nothing really that interesting. So I think with that said, let's actually stow the guns in the car so that we have the storage space freed up, and then we'll head back in. So we'll chuck that one there, pistol goes there. Excellent. Now we should be freed up and ready to go, and we do have 7.62, yes, so we can top up this magazine as well. So we have here a 60 round magazine for the Survivor, and I reckon that's going to be a very good thing for us. Do we have the tools? Yes, we have tools. So let's go and clear the right hand side of this compound first. Alright, so there is a half decent chance that they heard it from outside the fence as well, so we will want to keep our heads on a bit of a swivel here so as to not get completely taken by surprise from behind. Alright, so this place looks clear for now. Let's top up the magazine while we have the opportunity to do so. Now this gun is absolutely fantastic because it comes with a built-in silencer, so I don't think you have to actually maintain the silencer separately. Oh. Holy crap. That could have been bad. Right, nothing really interesting. Let's start going through these tents, which is where the interesting stuff should be, in theory. So let's see. That's some ammunition. We can never have too much ammo, can we? Right, a couple of painkillers. Why not? It's a lock-picking situation. Okay. I mean, this takes me back to... What is it? Is it the Oblivion days? Ooh. Military tactical stuff. I mean, you can never be too tactical, can you? So if it says tactical, we're grabbing it. Because we gotta be tactical. All of the cool kids are using the tactical gear. So we gotta be using it too. Alright, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what we're actually gonna find here in this compound. So I'm hoping there's gonna be at least something of value in here. That this is not gonna be a complete waste of everybody's time, but it is a very interesting building though. I mean, look at that. Let's get some distance and just have a look at what this building actually is. I mean, it's quite cool, isn't it? Look at that, Dave. It's very, very cool, isn't it? Well, Dave disagrees. But then again, Dave is a very disagreeable person, aren't you? So he's just bound to disagree with everything, isn't he? Right, let's clear the ground floor here as well. Quick as we can. Alright, so this here side, there should be nothing here. So we're just gonna clear the outside. So that we don't have anything coming in after us. And I did just notice that we're just about to starve to death. So what are we gonna be eating? Rice? It's kind of tedious, isn't it? Just chucking down the rice. Well, it is what it is, Dave. There's no room for luxury. Wait, how many of these are we gonna have to eat? Oh, quite a lot of them, as it turns out. I love the fact that the inventory is actually transparent, so you can see the fuckers coming, even though you have the inventory open. I think that's actually saved us more than a couple of times. Like, quite frequently are we saved by that very fact. There's a grenadier right there. Are we gonna clear the downstairs entirely before we move up into the upstairs? I'm thinking that might be a good idea. So the ideal outcome here would be if there were 2 grenadiers out there. That would be quite good, actually. Because if one explodes, he's gonna take the attention of everybody, so everybody's gonna come running. Alright, let's do that. He's gonna blow up. All of the zombies are gonna come to him. And then if there is another... the hell is that? Concierge. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that we, at the very least, want to be topped up on ammo before we fight that guy. At the very least. And I'm also kind of thinking... is there another one? Another exploding guy? There does not seem to be. Right, so what I'm thinking is maybe we will go upstairs. We will actually focus on going upstairs before engaging the boss. so that we can engage the boss from a position where we may be slightly less exposed, maybe? Perhaps? I think that zombie must have spawned in behind us, so we gotta get a bit of a move on here. We cannot take the entire day doing this. So let's move up the stairs here, and let's have a quick look around. See, what are we gonna find upstairs? Now, we gotta be a bit careful as well. So there does not seem to be... There does not seem to be anything up these stairs. So they seem to be blocked off, which suits us quite well. And I am hearing a lot of footsteps everywhere. So I am getting a tiny bit paranoid, I suppose you could say, but there doesn't seem to be anyone downstairs. So this building design is quite good for us because it means that the zombies aren't going to be coming from all directions. It means that we will be in a relatively controlled environment. Right, we're going to be taking that guy out with the axe. I mean, we may as well, if we have the ability to do so. Oh, look at that. That guy's just not having a nice time on the toilet, is he? It's not the ideal way to go. But then again, he did have this massive widescreen going for him. So at least there is that. Is that zombie sitting in a chair out there? I mean, really? No. He's somehow stuck outside the thing, isn't he? Well, it's nothing that a couple of bops to the head isn't gonna solve. Like so. Problem solved. But I will say this though, that so far this is a very, very cool building. Loving the design and everything of this building. Look at that, that's an ammo crate. We need to get past the glass, like so. Alright, that's some ammo recovered right there. That's fantastic. Which of these are we going for? We're gonna go for this one. Oh. Somebody committed suicide on the stairs. Look at that skeleton right there. Right. So one chose to commit suicide right there. I'm not sure if that's good or bad for us. Really does depend on how many of these guys there are. Oh, it's a bit wonky with the... I can't really see them properly. With the camera doing strange things. Right, but that was really cool. Very, very cool. I like that they're just blowing themselves up for no apparent reason. There was a grenadier right here on the stairs, so the moment he saw me up close, he just immediately blew himself up. Well, why not? Right, but with that said, I do want to be a bit careful here, perhaps. Because for all we know, there might be a secondary boss in this hotel. But one cool thing that I have noticed in the past, and I don't know if that's still the case, so I guess we're gonna find out, but it's the fact that if you shoot the bosses with a silenced weapon from far enough away, they're not gonna realize that you're the one shooting them and where it's coming from. So they're sort of just gonna let you shoot them. So I think we're gonna go up a couple of stairs and we're gonna try that theory and see if we can shoot the boss from range without him realizing he's actually being shot. Oh, there's actually a way up there as well. So now we risk getting into a bit of a pickle here because they can come from behind us as well. And we really do not want to be fighting in two directions at the same time. At most, we will be fighting in one direction at a time. So let's try and make sure that we don't get ourselves squeezed in between zombies. Look at that. I mean, this game gets pretty grim sometimes. Alright, see that? They're already respawning. That's one down there. That's already respawned. But I think we'll let it be for now, and we'll just shoot our way out afterwards. That's a chair. Maybe we'll actually take a chair. Maybe we'll want one. I mean, it's a good thing that the chair must be like an IKEA chair or something, because it fits snugly into one of the side pockets on the backpack here. No problem at all. All right, so once again, let's go carefully. All right, let's go in here, clear this space out first. Okay, looks clear. There's a lot of residential stuff here though. So I guess if you need like residential type things, then this is a really nice place. Oh, look at that. So you've been drinking... Oh, I suppose that's not a bleach container. Vacation jug of vacation drinks. Well, at least he died happy. Why not? Why not? Or, you know, maybe he died horrifically and just looks happy after the fact. But, you know, whatever. We'll stick to the happy version. Damn it. Alright, so there must be... Like, how many floors are there? Because I'm still hearing footsteps everywhere. Ooh. That sounded sort of like we were about to die horribly. Okay, there were quite a few of them in there. The footsteps have calmed somewhat. Right, so nothing especially interesting on any of those bodies either. Now, I do suppose that there is a rooftop somewhere on this hotel. So, how does one find the way up to the roof? So we definitely need to find our way up to the roof. Oh, there's a couple here. Alright, this looks like a way up. It's a piano. I mean, why not? Why not grab the piano for our lovely base camp? I never knew we needed a piano until we needed it. Whoa, what the hell? Oh, fuck it. How does one exit? Okay. I really want to have this thing reloaded before heading into unfamiliar territory. So I have absolutely no idea what we're going to be running into in here, but I am hearing quite a lot of footsteps, so I will... Oh, excellent. Fantastic. What we ran into is broken legs. Well done. Alright, let's be mindful of that. There were quite a few of them up there. Alright, we are also going into night time, which is not at all what we wanted. We've really taken too long on this here hotel. So let's see. We can see a guy up there. Is there any way for us to shoot him? Yes. But I think he's moved. Let's go first person for a sec here, so that we can perhaps see what we're doing. I think we saw him through a gap in the concrete there. Alright, let's go first person here for a tiny bit. Alright, they are very close to us, you could say. And at this point, I'm thinking that they're all just gonna go into a, you know, full-on rampage the second we land up top here. So if we combine that with that guy exploding, us falling down and breaking our legs, I am thinking it might be a very slight problem. And there isn't any way for us to shoot them from downstairs. So let's see if we can just give them a second to move out of the way. Maybe they will. Then again, maybe they won't. So what are we gonna do then if they don't? I mean, is it full-on panic stations here? Will that guy blow up if he is... Alright. Let's now... how the hell are we supposed to be getting up there? We keep falling off of this piece of shit ladder. Right, maybe we need to be going sideways. Let's do that then. Yep, yep. Done. Alright, carefully now. The hell? Camera's doing weird things. Let's go first person for a sec. The shading is doing weird stuff as well. Alright, batteries, batteries. Get one in the camera. In the flashlight, I mean. Alright, let's quickly search these bodies while we're in cover. That one had a bit of ammunition on him as well. Right, nothing much here. Whoever mounted this flashlight on the gun is a bit of a moron. I mean, he's mounted the flashlight behind his own arms, hasn't he? God damn it, Dave. Why would you do such a thing? Yeah, same problem in first person as well. Well, never mind. We shall simply have to cope. Oh, this is getting a bit exciting, isn't it? At this point, it would have been really cool if we had working night vision. But we haven't really found that just yet. So clear. Alright, we successfully took that guy out with no damage to ourselves. Oh. Explosion over there. Not excellent. So there's definitely something wonky going on with the lighting in the 0.8 patch. I will say that. Now we did get a filter. Can we shove that in the mask that we have? We may as well. We got 3 of them. So we may as well put one in there. So the lighting and the shading was definitely working as intended in the previous version of the game. So there's definitely, you know, stuff has happened. Can we see anybody through here? Let's have a look. Ooh. There's a lot of stuff inside there. Can we crawl through? Yeah, we actually can. Quite difficult to actually see things with this here shadow moving around crazy. Ooh, that's a gun. He opted for the exit, did he? Well, I guess that's his choice, isn't it? Well, look at that. Military boots, I guess. I mean, do we want military boots or do we want riot boots? I mean, whatever. It's not like we don't have the space for both, so I guess we will take both. Thank you very much. Now, of course, there's still quite a lot of footsteps here, so I am guessing that we will at some point be finding a way up to the roof. Let's just take it a bit carefully here as well, because with the lighting being what it is, it's, you know, quite possible that we'll miss things. And so I think it's better to go slower as opposed to rushing in and then just immediately dying. Kitted out pants, those are pretty cool actually, so we'll take those. Clothing cupboard, why not? Lamp, also why not? And a water bottle, which is also, well, we'll keep that. Alright, what's going on here? This is an elevator shaft. Is this just suicide material or does it have a function? There's a ladder there, so maybe you can jump in there for safety if it's like full-on panic stations. Don't know. It looks like a way down. We're kind of looking for a way up though. And I don't want to fall down there. Alright, so there. But we have been down there before, so those guys have definitely respawned, the ones that are down there already. So there's definitely zombies respawning as we're going through this here stuff as well. Okay, so we can actually go down through the elevator as well, which might be better as opposed to jumping down the hole, because if we jump down the hole, we don't really have any means of escape if it turns into a bit of a balls up. But for now, let's cross here and see if we can make our way to the roof. Right, so we are finding the occasional ammo on these zombies as well. But it would be really fantastic if daytime returned soonish. Because I really, really do not like the lighting from this flashlight. But we're getting a couple of radiation filters, which we haven't really found anywhere else so far. So that's at least quite good. Zombie right there. Small couch. I think we'll just dump a lot of this stuff if we find something that we actually need. Like, not cosmetics and stuff. But for now, these things are pretty cool. You know, things that we can bring back to base. Ooh, look at that. Abandoned high tier. And what's this? These are also high tier, so is there a chance that we'll get some decent stuff here? Well, an M9, is it? It's a pistol. Oh, we'll take it. We will take it. Now this one's also high tier, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to contain useful things, does it? All right, so all of these attachments, we can actually chuck them in here. Let's unload that, chuck it in the thing. All right, so we've cleared out those crates there. Now let's have a look at this one. Military supplies. At this point, I think our pockets are getting to be relatively full, which is quite good. 96, what's this one? 98, okay. This one's 97. Well, there's a limit to how many of them we'll carry, I think, so we'll leave that one behind for now. All right, onwards then. Let's see if we can find stairs towards the rooftop. So this hotel has a lot of these nooks and crannies and stuff. Oh, look at that wardrobe. Like here, for example. All right, so that's a crate of some kind. Emergency drop, military. That's cool. All right, body armor, military jacket. What do we have? We have heavy coat. Let's chuck all of this in there. Let's put the, like so. Look at that. That is dawn. Daylight returning. That's quite fantastic. And look at that view. That is just amazing, isn't it? Now, let's see if we can find a way up to the roof here. That would also be quite interesting. Really want to see what it looks like from the rooftop here. But we really are finding a lot of these military crates. We're finding more of these than we can actually carry with us. Surviving the zombie apocalypse is all about making the really hard choices. And why would you need guns and ammunition when you can have a piano? Okay, now how the bloody hell does one get to the rooftop here? We really need to be getting to the roof. Now, with sunlight coming in, maybe we can see what the hell we're doing as well. Right, now, presumably there should be... I mean, I'm assuming there is a rooftop, but we've now looked all over the place and we haven't really found any way to get up on the roof. So if anybody knows how to get to the actual rooftop, then do let me know. Do you have to build something to get up there? Like rope or something? Ladders? No, I don't know. Maybe you can like build stairs to get yourself to the rooftop. I mean, that would probably work, right? The hell? No, don't fall down, you absolute... Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Well, of course we fell in the hole. There was one hole and we fell into it, didn't we? And it was just full of zombies. Well, there you have it, guys. Our quite successful, but not entirely raid on the resort. It's quite excellent, isn't it? It's a good thing we stored some guns and stuff here, isn't it, Dave? Well, guys, let us know what you think in the comments. Was this all Dave's fault? Yes or no? Personally, I'm leaning towards yes. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in the next one.